Hey, what's up guys, it's LeMar DeVente, back with another Beyblade Burst unboxing and review, and today I have HADES H3. Now we're going to go over the box quickly. So we have the render, the bay itself over here, looking quite nice, and it's from Switchstrike. Now, the back of the box, it has metal heavyweight exterior as one of the Switchstrike abilities, and the other one is the hollow balance stabilizer, which is the Zephyr performance tip. Now, this is a balance type, so the stats are fairly balanced. So it has 6 for attack, 6 for weight, 1 for burst, 4 for agility, 6 for defense, and 5 for stamina. Now we're going to crack this open. Alright, so we're going to go over Dread HADES piece by piece, starting with the energy layer, which is HADES H3, which should really be H4. I'm just letting Hasbro know they messed up their naming system. So anyways, this Beyblade has the gimmick of having metal in the layer, which is the second time we've seen that in Turbo. The first one being Excali's X4. Now, these two claw areas are metal, not the center and not the hexagonal areas, which is, a bit disappointing, but, I'm actually really glad they did this. So these are the smoothest points on the layer. So this makes it feel more defensive, really, but also these are going to be the hardest hitting contact points. And it's a bit thick, and I actually really like how this Beyblade's constructed. It really does feel like a balance type. Now, here's the underside with the QR code, so enjoy scanning that into the Beyblade Burst app. Overall, I really do like this layer, design-wise, but I just want to point out that it's quite small. So here's Valtryek V2, and it's about the same size, and this is very small in comparison to the other base in the Switchstrike line. Now, going on to the disc in the frame, this is 11, which isn't too special of a core disc really, and it performs decently. And then here's the frame turned, which can actually be reversed onto the disc. So here is when it's in a smoother mode, as you can see. So I would think this would be good for if you had something aiming for a bit more LAD, because when it hit the stadium floor, it would be smooth and probably wouldn't lose as much of its spin. Then you can flip this over, so just take this off, and there we are. So now it has more of these aggressive contact points. So looks quite cool actually, and I just want to point out the glitter in here looks really nice. So I'm just going to keep it like that. And we have Zephyr, which is a whole flat pretty much. So this isn't too aggressive, though it does have some decent stamina, which again makes it good for balanced types. People use this for stallers, which is when you kind of run around the stadium to stall out your opponent. And I really like this Beyblade because it really does feel like a balance type. Now, let's assemble it. And there we are. It has some decent slopes actually. I think this is quite nice. And this Beyblade feels really compact, and I really like that. And just to compare it to the Beyblade, which pretty much destroyed it just to evolve, this is Dread Phoenix. So, see, Dread Phoenix, Dread HADES, you can see what happened there. And yeah, you can see where the Dread portion of it came from. But now we're going to go do some test spins and some test battles. So let's get into that. Alright, I'm at the stadium with HADES H3 and going to do a test spin. So let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this frame also seems to be scraping a bit, which is kind of disappointing, but oh well. And there is that. As you can see, it's just going to go die in the center. So now we are going to go do a test battle. So we're going to try HADES H3 against Turbo Achilles. So let's try this out. So Achilles is going to be in attack mode. So 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. Oh, and it's scraping a bit, but it's taking these hits from Achilles, which is losing a lot of stamina surprisingly. Whoa, I'm kind of surprised. Oh, it's scraping and it still wins. Wow, so that's a point for HADES. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. And it's doing all these fancy rebounds. So let's see what happens. And lots of fun stamina battles with no contact. Probably should have launched Achilles a bit better, but oh well. And that is a spin finish for HADES. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. So I tried launching Achilles a bit better, and it's getting those big hits on. Whoa! What? It was halfway to bursting. Wow, and Achilles lost. Well, I guess we'll do a winner takes all now. Alright, winner takes all. This will be fun. 3, 2, 1, let's hit. Oh, well, that should be it out, but we're going to allow it. Because this is fun, not competitive. So, yeah. So, Achilles is getting some good hits, but it doesn't have much stamina. And it lost. Wow, and Hades gets that win. That was really fun. Now, I'm going to give my final thoughts on this Bey. So, I really like how compact it is overall. And the parts are all pretty decent, I would say. The stock combo's alright. Now, not sure what I'd use the layer for really, but because of how heavy it is, I could use it on something more stamina-based like Atomic. Now, 11's alright, and this should be used on something which is a bit taller, as I found that Turn can scrape during the battle. And Zephyr is alright, but it is kind of outclassed in my opinion. So, is this a good Beyblade? Well, it has some decent parts to it, and it is quite fun, really, and it looks great. So, thanks for watching. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you want to be updated for all my Beyblade and Bakugan content, hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching, and remember the blade on.